Welcome to Core Java in-depth tutorial. So now we are going to see exception handling. So what is an exception? Exception is a runtime error. So many, that means n number of built-in exceptions are available in Java library. So for example, IO exception, SQL exception, arithmetic exception, file not found exception, array index out of bounds exceptions. So these are all few examples for built-in exceptions which are already available in Java library. So in addition to this, we can define our own. So that means user defined exceptions also. So see this simple example. So as usual, there is a class whose name is test. So class name, then list of braces. So within this class we are defining our main method, public static void main. So for this main method, as usual, we are passing array of string objects as argument, right? So next, here we are going to cache arithmetic exception. Okay, so one of the example for arithmetic exception is whenever we are dividing a number by 0, it is an infinite. So this infinitive will raises an exception, namely arithmetic exception. Okay, so for that we are declaring three variables, namely A, B and C. So for A I am assigning 100. So for B it is 0. To store A divided by B value, we are declaring this variable C. Okay, so now we are going to find C equal to A divided by B. Okay, so now after executing this statement, what will happen? So this arithmetic exception will be raised. So we can't get this division value. So after exception, what will happen? So this program will be terminated. So see the output of this program. So as usual, we are compiling this test.java with the help of Javac compiler. So which creates test.class file, and we are interpreting the class file like this. So instead of getting the output, now this is the exception raised by the program. So exception in thread main. So the exception is nothing but arithmetic exception. So the description is division by 0. So whenever we are dividing a number by 0, it raises an arithmetic exception. Okay. Now how to handle these exceptions? So there are two ways by which we can handle the exceptions. So the one is throws and the second is try catch block. So we can do either one of these. So we can do throws keyword after main method. So what we discussed in the data input stream and buffered reader class. So another thing is try catch. Okay, so when to use these throws and when to use try and catch block? So the functionality of both throws and try catch block is same. So we are informing the compiler that we are going to get an exception, right? So how it works? So first is throws. So throws means we are informing the compiler about the occurrence of an exception. So for example, I am informing these are all the important questions. So you just prepare the questions. But I am not giving the answers. I am telling questions. Okay, so this is similar to throws. So I am just informing the compiler, try to execute these codes. After the execution, there may be a chance of getting an error. So I am priorly informing the occurrence of the exception to the compiler. So that is throws. So what about try and catch block? So which is similar to questions with answers. So I am telling, so students prepare these questions. So for these questions, this is the exact answer. So I am giving the solutions also. So inside the try block, we are giving intimation about the occurrence of an error to the Java compiler. So I am thinking that after execution of certain statements, definitely there may be an error. So these lines of codes can be enclosed within try block. So what about catch block? So whenever there is a try block, definitely there should be one or more number of catch blocks. Okay, so inside this catch block, we are giving the solution or remedy for that exception. Okay. So see this example. Now we are going to uh, use try catch to handle this arithmetic exception, right? So as usual within the class we are defining a main method. Now within this main method we are going to use try catch block. So try is a keyword then followed by list of braces. So within this try block we should write the code which leads to an occurrence of error. Okay, so after execution of these two lines, definitely there may be a chance of getting an error. So these type of lines can be enclosed within try block. Okay, so next after try block, what will be the immediate statement which is to be followed? Yes, so that is nothing but catch block. So within this catch we can pass either the exception. So note it down. So this exception is a class. So this is the super class for all other exceptions, namely IO exception, file not found exception, SQL exception, array index out of bounds exception. Okay, so this exception is the super class for all other exceptions. So we can generally specify exception, otherwise we can give the exact name of the exception which is going to occur in this code, right? So there are two ways. Here I can give either exception or arithmetic exception. So now we are passing object of this exception as an argument to this catch block. So note it down, for try block no need to pass any argument, whereas this try block will be immediately followed by a catch or multi catch. Okay, so for this catch we are passing object of either exception class, otherwise a specific exception class object. Okay, so inside this we can give simply any message, otherwise you can give E also. So if you are giving system.out.println of E, what will happen? It simply give the message which is given by the Java interpreter. Otherwise we can give our own messages like this. B should not be a zero value. So whenever we are dividing a value by 0, it leads to what? Infinitive. So that is an arithmetic exception. Now what will be the output? So as usual we are compiling this Java file into class file by using JavaC compiler, and then we are interpreting the test class. Now the output is what? B should not be 0. So this is the way of handling an exception in Java. So now who am I? So here there are 3 command lines available in Java: double slash, slash star slash, and slash star 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 slash. So Google it and try to find the answer.